Hey, and welcome back to the summer showdown. As you can see, summer is starting to wind down, so we're going to wrap it up here, and you know, I'm just basking in the victory. It's time for Team Model T's review of the Team Edsel team before it goes for inspection.
I don't know if it's going to be good. Kind of biased, right?
Yeah, well, we kind of, since we've already won.
Ah, yeah, that's true. I guess we can be nice now. Less sabotaging, you know.
Despite all of your excellent sabotage, the car is still finished.
God, he's like he's resilient or stubborn or something.
Check it out, hey?
Yeah.
As a finished machine.
Fucking mint. Ah, fuck. What's missing here, you know? Fuck. Come on, Dean.
That's right, Dean.
So close.
So. Yeah, well.
Fuck. Nice.
Not bad for second place.
Right?
Check it out. First car I've ever had to put a mat down of Dean's.
Yeah, you gotta, don't ruin the floor.
Might as well pile in.
Yep.
First car of Dean's you can't smoke in.
Right? Well, or that you feel bad getting in with dirty pants or work boots, you know?
Well, the seats are great because they'll wipe off. And the rest of it is pretty clean. Look at that, eh?
Fucking mint.
Sit it. Nice.
Tell a good times.
There it goes.
Holy
Cool,
shit.
eh?
Oh, that's neat. I like that.
Right on.
Up into its parking stall.
Okay. Now we're just waiting for the guys to phone back to inspect it. Oh, and to tighten the fan belt. Did you hear that?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, fan belt time. Okay, well, put it on Dean's to-do list.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, if he needs more to do, right?
Yeah. All right,
Man.
so we gotta give him a thumbs up overall.
Oh, 2 thumbs up. Like, this is nice. This, compare, like, when this thing showed up to what it is now, you wouldn't believe they were the same car.
Well, it's a usable car now.
I mean, I would drive this. I'm not like an Edsel guy, but
it's the
like,
ultimate compliment to a Dean car. is that
Right?
you would
Yeah.
drive- yeah, for sure.
and not even be ashamed of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
You might drive them, but you wouldn't tell anybody you were driving it.
That's
This
right.
one you would. Close, nice, like. Wow.
Hard to believe, yeah. Old Barnacle 2. I think that looks pretty good. We just went in it, you know, half a dozen times and just snuck up on it.
Yeah.
You know, there's always room. There'll be a little hammering. There's a few little wiggles that I want to hammer out, but really mostly pretty good. So now back over and lay it up against the car. So that's fun. That's kind of my favorite part. Kind of.
Good. Yeah. Wow. There was no fixing this. Crashed and rusted. I love it.
Yeah.
Trashed. Now we get to see what we did. Well, obviously what we did. I just got to help with the line, but it was fun because I learned something.
I'm mostly concerned with this line here.
Okay.
There. And that.
This should be
there.
held here, right?
Well, it doesn't know. I don't know yet, right?
No, I don't know yet.
Well, that's like I said. That's a guess.
That's a guess, yeah.
And right, if I go like that, well, now it goes here.
Ah.
If I go like this, now it goes here. Right?
Yeah.
So it all.
Okay.
So really, all we really know is nothing. Right? We don't know anything.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. All we know is this. But the
Yeah,
thing is this, if this is here or here, the car will still look okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is wrong, or if that's wrong, we're fucked. So
Okay.
we're gonna put this somewhere. In the
Yeah,
interest
yeah.
of just doing fucking anything, we're gonna clamp it a couple of
Okay.
times.
Yeah, no, for sure. Give you a hand, let me know.
You were a car? That's not here, is it?
Right here.
So there's one completely arbitrary. I think. See, I got it all hung up like some kind of weird art exhibit here. Actually pretty happy with how that's looking so far. It's all sitting, it sits on there very nicely with only 3 clamps and still, you know, lots of decisions to make, lots of tuning to do, but we are actually making something of it here. So I think at a certain point here I got to start making some decisions about turning these corners around. This has to turn down and then out again. Same here and same here, and of course all the way around the front. So as we do that, the thing's going to want to twist this way or that way, and so there'll be lots of shrinking and or stretching the edges to get it to hold its shape here. Unfortunately, not just as easy as just bending all that over. And then of course this one has to roll in, but I'm not doing that until we've set it up on the car and fitted it with the bumper, because that could change. Right now this is all still very soft and I can, you know, cheat it one way or the other quite easily. So you don't want to overcommit to the location anything at this point. And maybe we should just weld these holes up now and get on with that too. And there's also several other pieces to make, so I could start on those as well. Probably make all along here and to the top of the rust. Just in there, so we'll make a piece like that. So, and yeah, we'll keep carrying on. The idea is to repair everything from that body line up and replace whatever we have to on the bottom. Okay, let's get back at Mr. Jim's quarter panel patch repair that I seem to have lost. Oh, there it is. I'm going to want to start folding the edges over very, like, softly. We're just going to start bringing this over. So anyway, because this radius is tighter than the one on the side of the body, that's going to want that to it's going to over curl when we pull that over. So I'm stretching the inside of that. You can see there. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth from the plenishing hammer, stretching that inside edge so that when I fold it over, it doesn't pull into too tight of a curl. I shrunk that on the shrinking thing there because that one curls the other way. That's got a long ways to go yet, but we're just getting started. Also, we have to make this body line kind of disappear gracefully, not like that. So there's some work to do there. And same at the back. This is actually worse because we've got 2 folds to make here and a lot of detail as well. So it's going to take a few minutes. So right on. Woohoo! Take some pliers and start picking where the fold's going to be. Still a lot more to go in here. Okay, looking fair from the top. What can we get here? Still has a little too much hump in it there, so we're going to go back and stretch this some more. Not any, you know, not really much to it. Just, you know, that is substantially shorter than that. So this needs to really stretch out, and that means all the way to here. If you don't stretch it right to there, then all this will just get all potato chippy on you. So we got to stretch it a little bit, but don't forget to stretch it a tiny bit, even up to here. That's all I know about that. Okay. In order to start reassembling this, I need a datum point somewhere. So I'm going to start by reinstalling this little piece of the taillight panel here, because that will give me the location of the top plane of this. And then we can install a taillight, and that'll give me the full location of this. And once that's located, that's key for locating the quarter panel repair, because of course nothing left here to really measure by. This is all just hamburger. So I'll start with that. Everything's still just tacked at this stage. All this has to be prepared to come off again if we have to. I've gotten it to the point here. See, I've just had to put it back in and stretch this even more because it didn't quite match the tail light piece at the back. So this is really stretched out now. And I'm just fitting this original piece here. It has to sit in there. And then the last ½ inch or so of this is going to fold and lay along that face there. So that's where we're at. It's looking pretty good. Oops, I guess it sits like that. So this comma shaped piece will also need some repairs, but anyhow, pretty good start on that so far. So let's chuck it all up on the car, or chuck this piece up on the quarter and see what we're doing. I started bending this last flange over, and you can see that it causes some trouble here, so we have to do a little hammering there. This is all left very soft because this could move. I don't want to have it all hammered in there real tight if it has to. Same here. Started rolling it around at the front here and stretched it a bunch in here because that length has to be the same as that one. And if you don't, this thing would have way too much crown this way. So this is very easy to put more stretch in it, or if I go too far, this will lay dead flat, and that's no good either. So kind of waiting to see how it looks on the car. There's easy ways to rectify that. Again, very soft here, just just starting to kind of hint at what it's going to be. This can all very easily be tightened up once we're absolutely confident of where it goes. But if you get too confident too soon, you're going to just be sad because it isn't going to fit. The number one rule I think with this stuff is it's not going to fit. It's going to fit when you're done, but it's not going to fit first time. Overall though, definitely getting there, and certainly I think the right decision. Okay, just throwing on a couple claps, and you can see that we're really starting to get pretty close there, so that's exciting. Yeah, to me. Got to move this bend in a bit because that kind of isn't straight, so that's fine. This one I'm waiting till we see it on the car because the original panel is so mangled and so short for the hit that I'm not going to try and make my new panel fit that. And you can see it's looking pretty good along there. Let me get that there. We can see that the line is looking pretty good along there. Okay, well, we're almost ready to mow off the original piece that's underneath this. Almost ready to get rid of that guy. So overall, not too disappointed so far. Still a lot of work, and we can mark this now. So that's got to fold in about there. Yeah, that'll get us started. So the next piece of the puzzle is that comma-shaped indentation there. It is actually not a bad idea to save one or two of the original pieces, just to keep everybody honest. So in this case, we'll keep this one. I could make this one, but it's not really that bad. Well, we know that's supposed to go like that. Well, that's not terrible, actually. It does sit in there pretty good. Sits parallel. So I'm a little shy on the inside there because I did cut that a little bit to make the final shrinking a little easier, so there might be a little modification to the original installation there, but that's not really bothering me. Just happy to see that we're getting this far anyway. So some rust has taken out that little corner of it, combined with the collision damage, so we'll put a piece in there, and I might extend this edge here to make it a little easier to weld to the new taillight piece here. Well, that's where I'm going to have to leave that for now. That's the I guess we'll call that the first mock-up with most of the pieces we're going to need. We've got that one's original, and then I decided to make that one as well because it was really didn't take very long. Still got to repair that guy, which will come down over top of that, and that actually is part of this. So there's a piece to make that goes like right here, and that'll allow me to finish up that area. So I'll just very lightly tack 2 tacks to hold this guy, and then a strap here to maintain this distance. Pretty happy that it all fits up. I did go back and stretch this guy some more to match here. So getting close there. If you look inside, we can see this pocket piece fitting nicely flush inside the new panel there. And of course, this will be the last time we see this guy. It can all get cut off now. So just roughly wrapped around at the front here. It'll obviously get tightened up once we get closer. So the next step now is to cut the old panel away about 1 inch below the top of this one for now. And then we're going to tack it all together very loosely, take it over to Jim's and chuck it against the car. So that'll be as far as we can get on this for now. And I will save this final, the final installation on everything until we've seen it, how it fits with the bumper on the car. Because this line might move, because there wasn't much to measure from the old one. So we're close, but I don't want to hammer it all together and weld it all together and then find out that it's wrong. We got a piece to do at the front, and got most of the holes welded up and puller. So that's coming along now. Still a lot to do, but a lot less than there was. As summer fades and the days grow shorter in northern Alberta, the Western Canadian Frankers will occasionally emerge from its den of used tires and enact another of its strange rituals. The Frankers, now in its winter colors of black, will spend several hours looking for just the right stick to fuck up, very often without success, yet the Frankers is undeterred. When just the right stick is found, the Frankers will gleefully parade it around and usually fuck it up. What follows is a gruesome but somewhat fascinating ritualistic slaughter. The exact purpose of this behavior is still not completely understood, even by real sciencey egghead types. Some scientists have suggested that it is a largely territorial behavior, while others still favor the just generally fucking around theory. This is a subject which requires many years of study, and we may never know the full answer. Occasionally, just the right piece is found, and we can witness the fascinating Western Canadian Frankers fucking around behavior at full speed. Very often, the fucking around with sticks behavior will stop as suddenly as it started, and the Western Canadian Frankers will return to its used tire den and await sunnier days. We hope you enjoyed this short look at the strange behaviors of the Western Canadian Frankers, and look forward to seeing you again next time. Well, I thought today might be fun to get back on the Rover, and one of the things I've been needing to do and kind of putting off, frankly, is this crossmember repair to the rear subframe mount crossmember here. Other side, this side I did last year, and we just kind of got sidetracked and never finished this side. So I'm going to make this little piece here, and so let's get started. This right there. There's a bolt that goes through here and literally holding the back of the subframe to the structure of the car. So this one's kind of important, and everything else is going along well. So one of the last real construction jobs here. So yeah, I'll get started on that. Maybe I'll make a little paper pattern first. All right. Got a rough paper pattern of what we want. This is the profile, trace it onto some steel and add the 1.5 inch, which represents the top of the flange there. We're making 2 of them, mirror images of each other, and they overlap in the middle and plug well together. So here's one made. This is a mistake. There it is cut out. Welding flanges here. Center hole location there. Obviously no point in trying to finalize that yet. And there's the flange. So when this pulls over, this is all going to be too long. It's going to want to tuck in the middle. So we're going to shrink here. Maybe stretch it a bit there if we have to. Okay. Then we'll lay it up and see where we're at. But basically we're going to bend this over and then we're going to shrink along here till this pulls straight again. I'm not trying to shrink this, I'm just using this as like a big pair of pliers to bend it, just to get us started. Not actually doing any work right now, just bending it over. Here. Obviously a little curly. So, leaving that sort of undefined, but we're in the neighborhood. Right, and so I'm going to shrink all that, especially here. Well, really only from here to here. Shrinking, pull it back straight, and we'll bend the tabs and flanges over, and then we'll probably be trimming some of it, you know, whatever. Leave it all big. Shrinking here. Be a lot easier if this flange wasn't so wide, because we have to shrink it like a lot. So it's going to take a few minutes. This is also very heavy gauge. Can't use. that's more or less straight now. We actually have it going this way because the curve reverses. So that'll have to be stretched. Maybe I'll shrink that instead. Might get away with shrinking this side of it. Whatever, let's hammer on it a bit. I've got my panels, repair bits here, whatever this is, roughed out. So I'm just going to lay them up against the car here where they go, and we're going to mark and cut the rusty stuff off. And then we'll start, just a certain amount of fitting and whatever. So we'll get started on that right now. So basically what we're trying to do is something like that. So obviously a lot of cleaning up to do and a lot of finishing when we're done, but we'll be in the neighborhood just fine. So I'm going to lay this up and trace it, and then we'll cut the other stuff off. There's a piece inside here, so I'm going to try and just cut the outer shell off here. Looks like there's some welds to grind in the usual bullshit, so we'll see how that goes. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, there's probably going to be drilling. Yay! Okay, we got side A cleaned up here, and of course there's always a little bit of a catch. In this case, there's a reinforcement piece in here which has gone away at the bottom, so it's added one little piece to the job. So I'm going to put that in now, and then we're going to get ready to put the underside brace together here. Okay, I'm going to tack that in, and then we'll grind it to its final size. I just left it really oversized. It's more like that. Yeah, there we go. So we'll put that in, and then we'll start fitting this. Okay, here's the inner repair installed, and now just kind of cleaning everything up, and I'm getting ready to put this guy on. I'll finish that up later, but that should get it right there. Okay, here we have the backside or bottom side of this cross member fully finished out, and I've just mocked up the top side, front side, whatever, just to see how we're doing. Okay, well, that should do it. Frankers is getting up from her nap, so it's time to go back to my full-time job as Frankers Entertainment. Okay, and there's the other half installed. There's the overlap there, and then plug welded along here, and of course plug welded on the flanges, and butt welded there and here, and plug welded around the reinforcement where the tube is there. And that should do it. That took about 1.5 Franker naps. So what's that? About 4 hours to make those two pieces, 2 major pieces, 2 smaller pieces, and put it all in there and weld it and grind it. And yeah, looks good. Okay, on to the next. What do we do next on the Rover? I think we will be finishing these. There's some repair to do here. That one is also blown, and we're getting close to the end. I have to install this jack tube here, and that will pretty much wrap up that side. Yeah, happy to be back on the Rover. I know Laura would like to see it back someday, so over the winter here we're going to be doing, I hope, the rest of the body and paint on this car. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and we'll be doing, we're getting the bottom of it ready first, and then jams, and then, then we'll do the panels. Because it's going a solid color, I can paint it one piece at a time, and then we'll, it'll just make it a little bit easier for the sake of polishing and everything, to paint it a bit at a time. So I'll probably be fitting the whole car up at least once more, and then paint it, and then put it together for the final time. That's a start anyway. This side already finished last year. Looks like we've seen the last of the nice sunny days, which is okay, as it means we get to lock ourselves inside and build stuff all winter. So, I'll show you guys my big infrastructure project for this year. There's the old girl put away. I can't believe it. I think she's made 5 years without any serious malfunctions. So congratulations to the old Fraser. Good on it. Yeah, still doing well. Maybe we'll make some improvements to it. Probably not. Hey, here's my big improvement. Look at that. Because I'm still working on the Fury up there, this half of the garage is not heated actually. So I needed some way to isolate this half of the garage from this half, because this half is basically outside air, and this part here, because that wall is heated on the other side, I think that this place can be made to stay just warm enough that I can still work on the car. Check out my nice door, eh? Woo, pretty fancy. So, whoop. What we got in here? Put the DS away. Oh, it's a lot colder in here. Have to keep that closed. Wow, another year driving this. The thing has been just a hammer. Another year without really any serious amount of repairs or even maintenance for that matter. Fantastic. We go all the way up here. Because I'm working on the Model T in the barn in the heated area, I put the red O in the Model T spot because it's the only car that's small enough to park in here. And I don't know, I may use it in the winter or I may not. It's in such good shape now, it seems a shame to get it all salty, so I might just leave it put away here safe and sound. I do love the thing, but I don't really want to see it turn into a big ball of rust like the rest of them did. So yeah, fantastic. What a great little machine. I've had a lot of fun with that guy, and just thought you'd have a quick look at what I did with that parking spot. So we will be cleaning up and getting ready to settle in here. Oh. It's definitely 10 degrees colder on this side of this wall than this side. There. All right. Well, that was my big construction project. Took a couple hours. Good news on the Fury. I just heard from Ashley that the front bumper is finished. It's a couple 100 miles away, but he's there picking it up for me. So that'll be going on, I hope, within the next week or so. So we can look forward to seeing this car with a bumper on it, which would be really something. The lower front valence is already finished and painted. And there's a bit of a surprise in store for us there at the front of the car. Multiple, actually. Still quite a bit to do on the front of the car, so that's fun. Yeah, having fun with that. Getting ready to do the last of the interior stuff and then start putting it in. Then this guy, we will of course do a proper look at this as soon as the other one's finished. I've placed an order for all the parts for the T rear end here, so not much we can do. Everything's kind of just waiting for pieces. So when that stuff gets here, I'll immediately jump back on that. I would love to wrap this guy up and have it mechanically good before the interior kit arrives. And then we can do the interior kit. The roof kit's already here, but the roof can't go on until the interior is done. So thanks to everybody who reminded me of that, because that would have been a mistake. Really having fun with that. And of course this Citroen SM, just kind of waiting for my sister's Rover to be finished. And there it is. So can't really justify working on the SM while my sister's car's in a million pieces. So I really want to, that's my motivation. Let's get the Rover done so we can get get its French counterpart finished there. Lots of Rover pieces in here. Lots of work to do. Dean, are you ready? Dean on camera too.
Okay, I found it.
Dean pulling it together in his trailer.
I found the receipts.
Oh, okay.
It's cool packaging.
Speaking of awesome packaging.
Oh
Zooming in,
my
zooming
god,
in.
you guys, look at this. Look at this.
Goes to
Look.
That is
Whoa.
That is
What do you say? That car, but were we talking about the same car
It's like a
outside
58,
there? Like,
yeah, a Commander, 58.
part number nerd out.
Holy.
Sweet.
But wait,
Lens assembly. It's Christmas with Dean.
there's
it's the other lens.
it's the other lens.
Are you kidding?
No.
We can't have one because the other one would
Oh
kill.
my god. Way too nice.
It's kind of a rare car you have, though. You know, it's rare and it's cool. Like
It's amazing. Why would anybody send that to us? Look at they're literally new.
But you can keep those for your
Those
car. No, that goes.
Really?
Yes.
You
please.
think can I? Like he's giving me permission. You can keep
Come
those.
on.
I won't flip
Yeah,
them.
we'll flip it, man.
Back when people cared about tail
People
lights
cared
design.
about this stuff.
Wow, that is nice.
Someone spent a few weeks of their life designing that.
I
Isn't that just a beauty?
It's from Doug Green. And he's over in Fort St. John, BC.
Doug Green in Fort St. John, buddy.
Thanks, man. That's really
What the hell is in there?
something else here. Wow.
Oh, delete plate.
They know you. You're someone
Who
knows.
doesn't like a nice delete
Someone
panel?
knows what you like.
Scott, I hope this radio delete panel is what you are looking for. If I remember right, early 60s. A body. Either way, I've had it for too long time to pass it along. And to this is my contribution to the smoke pit.
Thanks so much, Doug.
And
Let's have a quick look.
Long time viewer, short time subscriber. Fire away in the best. But he did send this.
Let's have a look.
Amarbaro darts time.
Oh, is it a tin?
It's an Indy 500 book. This is crazy, man. I've never seen anything like this. You guys, this is so awesome.
Oh, look at it
Red
goes
arrow.
up to like the 70s or 80s.
Silencer.
83,
Oh, what?
84. There we go.
Wow,
I
nice
remember that
car. Penn's
yeah.
oil, yeah, cool.
That was a
Fast car.
fast one. Cool, hey.
Holy smokes.
Let's see.
Jeff Mitchell from Madison, Indiana.
Jeff Mitchell from Madison. Cheers,
Okay.
buddy. He's already
Very
opened it.
flat package.
And it's
Open
It's a decal, tire pressure
tire pressure decal
for the
59 Buick.
59 Buick. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Wow, that guy is ahead of the curve.
He's
Like,
completely optimistic.
Wow.
Total faith in the project.
Are you kidding me? What? Oh,
Right? Well, because-
whoa.
And there's no Scott. Count this as my vote for the 59 Buick. Thanks for the enjoyment and knowledge. Love to Frankers. Cheers to you and the agents and Jim. Jeff. Thanks, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff. Thank you so much. That is awesome, and I'll put it on there. After the car is fully restored. After the other three are done. And the Buick is fully redone. What a great sticker, because it shows
Are your
in
tires
detail.
overinflated? Are you under 24 pounds? Are you over 24 pounds?
I don't know.
You better not be.
24 cold. Yeah, no, most of those old classic yard tires
10?
are running around 9 or 10.
For explosion risk purposes.
Yeah, just like to mitigate physical harm.
24 is like a life goal, right?
24 is, yeah. It's our
This is from
buddy in Montreal,
Elton.
Elton.
Elton. You know what's gonna be. Oh, it's very thoughtful.
Fucking man.
That was bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my fault.
Mental.
I fed Dean the marijuana, and now he's useless.
Doesn't matter how many drugs them doctors give me. Anyway.
Yeah,
This,
Dr. Dean.
wow.
What? We were just talking about Excalibur.
Excalibur car. Wow.
In what context? Whoever thought these were a good idea?
Scott, what were,
Yeah, no, it
what
was,
were those made of? Like, how did they make
They're
like, what
made
is-
of like Monte Carlos and fiberglass.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah, man.
Oh.
Like Excalibur, man. It's like
So it's like
Yeah,
a body.
Oh,
That's
right on. Okay.
Here's why I really
You
got
had me at the Excalibur. And then
Next-
the other crazy pimp car from the 70s.
next summer challenge.
Oh,
Find
Douche move.
a rough Excalibur.
Excalibur challenge? I would play. Would you? Bruce would play.
I would be in.
Bruce would be
I'll
you
start-
take that to the office, buddy.
I'll start looking for rough Excaliburs right
and
now.
Put a wand hat.
That's cool, actually. Yeah.
Oh, back in the old days of Bring a Trailer, there would be 2 or 3 on there.
There's got to be a
We were
few.
just lamenting the death of Bring a Trailer in a sense. Like, it's still fun. But
Is there a note?
you know.
Is there a note here?
Bruce is like, shut up, I want to write for Bring a Trailer.
No.
Close.
Look at. Hang on a second.
Like, look at this, man.
It's an all black shirt.
It's just a black. Oh no, it's a bus.
Oh, it's the. Hell,
Bus.
of course, he didn't know is the gentleman that painted
my
the
God.
1961 Monarch. Just another one of those places, with a 61 Monarch behind the drums.
Chronically underrepresented in Edmonton
Yeah,
farms.
right. Just the usual Monarch crowd.
Edmonton will never hit the big time until there are more monarchs on the walls.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Amongst other
I will be
things.
very proud to wear GM New Look bus. You guys didn't know Elton likes this kind of thing. Man, that is a sweet shirt. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much. Dean's overcome.
It is emotional. Like,
Oh, God.
remember
Look
back
at
in the
he's
days?
crying. He's just crying with the overwhelming generosity.
Remembering his time on ETS back when they had these?
Yeah,
In the,
right.
what, 80s?
Oh, right. The screaming Jimmy whining. Going 90k down the Sherwood Park Freeway.
This is Laura's
Oh, look at that. Buddy.
reference
Is
material.
this all from Elton? It is.
Yeah. This is all.
Dean's going to take a minute. He'll join us later.
He just needs a moment.
Meanwhile, we feast our eyes on this P5. Wow, that is fantastic.
Look, she can go 0 to 30 in 4.5 seconds.
Really? So what's the 60?
17.
Doesn't go up to 60.
No,
Oh,
it does.
17.
17.
17's not bad for a Citroen owner.
I have a lot of cars slower than that.
Yeah.
Well-
I got one where it says NA.
Exactly.
So do you.
I do.
Bruce, what's your high speed now? 90?
90K.
90k.
55.
That's pretty good
55 for 12.5 horsepower.
1958
Look,
Duchevaux.
it's the right
yeah.
color.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. When can you get this?
There we go.
This was aftermarket
That was a
exhaust,
different
right?
package, right?
That was
How
the-
appropriate for Renault Showdown.
Note the wheels.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Man, I'm just getting killed on the whole Renault Showdown thing already.
That's a wow.
Bruce
How did
waited
you-
until he had a much better one before he would come back. Thank you, Elton. What an appropriate
That's a fantastic.
an appropriate donation
That's so-
for Renault night
How did
and all the Rover stuff. How cool is that? Okay, Laura shouldn't see this part. Like, yeah, why don't you finish my Rover?
Soon. Well, this can tide her over.
Yeah, right. This
This
is
is like
now you can look at a picture of one.
this is
How about that?
look at what you can look forward to.
Yeah, you can. She's like, I've already read every book, pamphlet, ad, road test,
This one too?
technical manual. She's like, there's nothing more. I just get the.
I just need a
thing
car.
done. Just
Give
get
me-
it done.
Give
God
me
damn
a
it.
goddamn car.
Told you to get her done, eh? Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
she's like, get her done.
Get her done.
Turn my power off. It's not making it get done faster. Look at this. What is this? Car collector. What year? Car wasn't even 10 years old.
1982.
Too advanced for its time, see? And too unreliable.
Is that Euro headlights though?
Yeah, well, yeah, buddy. That's the money.
Your colors?
What color is this one?
That's silver. That's yours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver.
I'm not doing it silver.
No,
It's gotta
why
be-
not?
It's gotta be brown.
That's back when silver was like new and cool.
Yeah,
And every
sure,
other car
yeah.
was not silver.
For sure.
Damn.
That is cool, right? It was always its party trick. And
How to stand? Watch your car stand on its tiptoes?
Yeah, you know those cars.
Because everyone wants that.
1973 price tag of 14 to 16,000 US.
That was kind of crazy.
It's up there. That was awesome.
That was cool, yeah.
Next, we have Aubrey Reed in Brooklyn.
Aubrey Reed, thanks, buddy. Let's see what's in here.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
It's a factory
Oh my!
service manual for a 1960 Fury.
Still in the plastic.
Still in the plastic. This is the neatest handwriting I've ever seen.
Okay.
Aubrey, thank you for your
Wow.
penmanship.
Penmanship night.
Your elementary school teacher should be proud. Scott, I have for you this 1960 Plymouth service manual that cover your Fury. I'll try to find the chassis and service manuals for the Buick. I'm glad you like the flare stat switch. You have a flare stat switch?
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for the shout out. I have some information if you need help with the interior materials for the Fury. If you need, contact me. Here we go. And I'll get some more technical information for the Buick engine. Nailhead engine, there you go. I'm not going to read all of that.
Yeah, of course.
You can freeze frame.
Thanks so much, buddy. What do we say to that? That is terrific. And a lovely factory service manual that we can't even open. Look at, is that a library? Duluth, Minnesota International Resource Center. That sounds like a library. It's definitely not been owned by me for very long because it's not all greasy. Fantastic. Let's get it finished.
Now you know how to
Everybody's
service
like,
it.
just finish it. And nobody cares about any of my other cars. They're like, enough with Renault Night.
Yeah.
Finish your Plymouth. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did putting it together. I was really happy to see that we managed to get 2 of those cars plated this summer, and more than happy to keep picking away at Jim's because, I mean, that was a long shot, and no regrets there. Actually, it might have been a disservice to the car to try and cobble it together in a few months when really it needs substantially more than that. So part of the plan was really just to get motivated and get at it. So really still pretty happy with that. Anyway, yeah, thanks again for watching, and please double check if you're subscribed to the channel, and feel free to subscribe if you're not. And thank you guys so much for the comments and for the like button and all that. It really does help the video get seen. So thanks again, and we'll be back very soon with more of the regular contributor.
Same old shit.
That's fucking awesome, Jake. Listen, baby, you really wouldn't understand.